session we have Afghan cuisine. It's most requested recipe through my Facebook page and YouTube channel. The name is Shalgham Bata. Shalgham is turnip and bata is the sticky white rice. So I'll show you the recipe for that and let's go to the ingredients. The recipe for Shalgham Bata here I have is 2 cups of rice, and this is sticky rice. You can find this at your local Asian or Chinese superstore, and I have soaked it for about an hour. At the same time I'm using meat. Meat is optional. I have here half a pound of veal and it's bone in, and we need turnip. So this is turnip. I've used small size, about 6 of these, or you can use 3 large, and I chopped them into small pieces. We need 1 large onion, so you can use 2. Sugar is a must, about 3 tablespoons, and using tomato paste, about 3 tablespoons. To make it spicy, I'm using jalapenos. It's optional. You can also use green hot chili pepper. And not too much garlic, about 3 cloves, makes it about 1 teaspoon. So let's go to the making of this. First I'm going to prepare the rice, the sticky rice, which is known as bata in Farsi. Here I have about 4 cups of water to bring it to boil. Add the sticky rice. Once the water gets boiled and you can tell that the rice is almost halfway cooked, at this point you're going to add about 1 tablespoon of oil. You can add any sort of vegetable oil or even olive oil. Mix everything well, and at the same time you're going to cover the top and place this into about 20 minutes to 25 minutes. That's it. Now it's the time to make the turnip, which is shalgham. So I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of oil. For this recipe I'm using pressure cooker. Make sure your heat is on high. Add the onions. You want to make sure that you don't burn the onions, so it should be something pinkish or brownish depending on the onions you're using. Next, add the meat. So I'm going to add the meat now. It's been about 2 minutes that I've been stirring the meat along with the onions. You want to make sure that they're nicely together and cooked well. Add the garlic, and at the same time the jalapenos. Next I'm going to add the turnip. The only spice I'm going to add is the turmeric powder, excuse me. And at the same time I'm going to add the tomato paste. It's time to add the sugar. And at the same time I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt to spray on taste. I'm going to add half a cup of water to this, not too much. Now it's time to cover the top and pressure cook this for about between 15 to 20 minutes, or about 12 to 15 whistles on a medium heat. You guys, so this dish is ready now. As you can see, it's nice and tender. The shalgham turnip is ready. Just to give you guys a few tips, if it's too much liquid, just bring it to a boil on high heat and let it get absorbed. Other than that, this is ready. And at the same time the rice is also ready, which is known as bata, sticky rice. But you will notice that I forgot to add the salt, so it's never too late to add the salt to your dish. So I'm just gonna add like less than a half a teaspoon of salt, and you're more than welcome to mix it still. And here is our homemade delicious shalgham bata, which is a turnip and sticky white rice. The sticky white rice is optional. If you want, you can also make it with the chalao, which is the Afghan plain rice. I'll put a recipe for you guys on that as well. I'll put a link if you want to learn how to make that. Other than that, I'm serving this with lime juice. You can also substitute with lemon juice. Same thing, but goes very well with anything sour. So hopefully you all will get a chance to try this wonderful easy recipe. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot.